Well, I think it's important to gather in remembrance of the atrocities of 1984 and remember uh, the impact on the Sikh community. An important remembrance. We have to remember our history to avoid repeating our history.
ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਰੇਡੀਓ USA ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਟੀਵੀ USA ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਆਪ ਸਭ ਦਾ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਹੈ। ਮੈਂ ਰਾਜਕਨਵੀਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਇਸ ਟਾਈਮ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ ਹੋਏ ਹਾਂ ਕਾਂਗਰਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹਾਊਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ। ਇਸ ਟਾਈਮ ਆਪਣੇ ਨਾਲ ਰਿਪਰੈਜ਼ੈਂਟੇਟਿਵ ਕਾਂਗਰਸਮੈਨ ਐਡਮ ਗ੍ਰੇ ਜੁੜੇ ਹੋਏ ਆ ਜੋ ਕਿ ਆਪਣੀ ਸੈਂਟਰਲ ਵੈਲੀ ਨੂੰ ਰਿਪਰੈਜ਼ੈਂਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ। ਕਾਂਗਰਸਮੈਨ ਐਡਮ ਗ੍ਰੇ, ਵੈਲਕਮ।
Thank you. It's wonderful to be here today.
So, as we know, we are remembering today the 1984 attack by the Indian government on the Sikhs on their holiest shrine. How do you see that?
Well, I think it's important to gather in remembrance of the atrocities of 1984 and remember the impact on the Sikh community. And as you know, the San Joaquin Valley, my home in California, is home to many Sikh Americans who have come and prospered and contributed so much to our community. So it's a great honor to be here. An important remembrance. We have to remember our history to avoid repeating our history. And just wonderful to be here in friendship with our Sikh American community.
You have been a great friend to the Sikh Americans. Transnational repression is a big issue right now. A lot of Sikh Americans are facing it from Indian government. How do you see that issue going forward over here when a foreign government comes in, try to silence those voices, try to plot assassinations? They assassinated few in other countries. What messages from you to the Sikh Americans here?
Well, I want the Sikh American community to know that the U.S. government stands with them, that as a member of Congress, I stand with them. I think it's important that Secretary Rubio keep the restrictions in place on visas, on folks that are trying to oppress free expression, and that Sikh Americans feel that they can not only speak freely, but enjoy religious freedom here in the United States.
Do you believe there should be a federal transnational repression bill?
Yeah, I think it's an issue worth pursuing, and if we could put together the coalition, right? What's most important is that we stand firmly against the oppression of freedom of expression and certainly freedom of religion, and make sure that the Sikh community is protected here in the United States. And if moving legislation helps us accomplish that goal, that's something we should look at.
What else do you want to say to your constituents or to the Sikh Americans who have been facing persecutions from the Indian government? Did you ever get pushback from any Indian government?
I have not. As I said, we represent a great deal of Sikh Americans in the San Joaquin Valley in California, and they're tremendous members of the community, and I think they deserve a safe place to call home like all Americans. And I am committed to ensuring that.
Why do you think it's important to remember these kind of events here in America, in the halls of the Congress?
Well, there are many atrocities in our history, not just in the history of the Sikhs, but the history of the world and of every country. And I think these types of remembrances are very important so that we don't forget what can happen when we're not vigilant in protecting our freedoms, our freedom of religion, our freedom of speech, and the importance of protecting all of our communities.
Thank you, Congressman Adam Gray. Thank you for your time.